Hey everyone, welcome back to the NASCAR 2004 Busch season for race 5 of 33. We're off to Vegas. This is going to be one tough race today. Last week was Phoenix, however, we did really well. Then the crew fucked up on the first stop. We lost 5 spots. We were able to make all that up. The crew rebounded on the second stop. Got into Junior a little bit. I apologize to Junior Nation. I'm sure they're a little frustrated with me still a week ago, but we're able to get a top 10. Just barely got a top 10. So, we ended up 10th. Michael Waltrip surprisingly won last week, and he's 5th in points. It's still pretty tight. I gained 7 points on Junior since he finished 2 spots behind. Well, I finished 10th and he finished 12th. And we gained about 7 points, which is huge, but I don't know if I'm going to be the points leader today, but hey, you never know. But we got 11 cars, or 11 guys, I should say, that are still within the race. So, my goal today, I'm hoping for, is the top 15, but Jerry Mayfield, he's the one we're going to have to worry about. If you guys saw last week, then you know what I'm talking about. So, we had a little run-in last week, but I'm over it now. I just move on to today, which this race is going to be tough.
NASCAR Winston Cup Racing has hit the jackpot this week as we come to Las Vegas Motor Speedway for today's UAW Daimler Chrysler 400. What can you tell us about this racetrack?
The drivers need to get a good feel for this track early on. With all the green flag laps they run here, if you make a mistake early on or miss an adjustment at your first stop, your race will quickly become worse and worse.
Ken Schrader has not had the finishes he'd hoped for in the past couple of races.
Oh, he definitely wants to turn things around starting now. His whole crew seems determined to pull out of this slump. I wouldn't be surprised if they pull off at least a top 15.
Terry Labonte just couldn't get up to speed in qualifying this week.
You know, I spoke with the guys from that team in the garage this morning, and they said they tried a little something different in qualifying this week. They learned their lesson, though. Stick with what works, and if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Ron Hornaday has struggled so far in his NASCAR Winston Cup career, but as his past racing experience shows, he can turn things around at any moment.
Well, I struggled last week. We'll let it slide. Normally I'll talk a little trash, but since this is a different crew, we'll let it slide. I did struggle last week, I still got a top 10. It looks like for the first time all season, we're not going to have a Dale in the front row, but we got Kenny Wallace on the pole. Shout out to him, but let's see where everybody else starts here in this race.
In the front row are the Stacker 2 Dodge and the DuPont Chevrolet. In the second row are the Rubbermaid Sharpie Ford and the M&M's Ford. Starting the race from row 3 are the Home Depot Chevrolet and the Sterling Marlin Dodge. The fourth row has the Napa Auto Parts Chevrolet and the Dale Jr. Chevrolet.
Looks like he's in 8th place.
Starting the race from row 5 will be the Lowe's Chevrolet and the GM Goodwrench Chevrolet.
Shout out to Kevin Harvick with an alternate scheme.
In row 6 we have the Citgo Ford and the Dodge Dealers UAW Dodge.
That son of a gun.
Starting from row 7 will be the 32 car and the DeWalt Power Tools Ford. In the 8th row are the 12 car and the Pfizer Ford.
The inaugural winner and a great alternate scheme.
In the 9th row we have the Dodge Dealers UAW Dodge and the Haviland Dodge. The 10th row are the America Online Chevrolet and the UAW Delphi Chevrolet. Starting the race from row 11 are the Interstate Battery Chevrolet and the Pennzoil Chevrolet.
3rd in points.
The 12th row has the U.S. Army Pontiac and the BAM Racing Dodge. Starting the race from row 13 will be the Cheerios Dodge and the Granger Ford. Row 14 we have the UPS Ford and the O2 car. Starting from row 15 will be the Motorcraft Ford and the Caterpillar Dodge. In the 16th row are the Kodak Maxfilm Pontiac and the Georgia Pacific Dodge. In the 17th row are the Net Zero Pontiac and the Hooters Ford. In the 18th row are the 57 car and the David Green Pontiac. Starting the race from row 19 are the Kellogg Chevrolet and the Valvoline Pontiac. The 20th row has the Singular Wireless Chevrolet and the Target Dodge.
My apologies, Kamikaze, from last week.
Starting the race from row 21 will be the Civil Air Patrol Chevrolet and the Dr. Pepper Dodge.
And last but certainly
On
not...
Hornaday, the NASCAR Winston Cup points leader will have his work cut out for him in this one.
I will agree on that. So, because this is going to be one tough race, but let's get the party going. All right, we are underway here in Vegas. Well, I didn't practice. A lot of my practice runs preparing for this. I didn't do any practice today, but why didn't practice the car? Oh, trouble up here. Yeah, looks like content up here. We're going to be a little patient here. Oh boy. Be a little patient here. Don't want to get in kamikaze 2 weeks in a row, but we're going to complete lap 1. Looks like contact happened off of turn 2, but we're going to complete lap 1. For what I did in practice, the car, oh boy, I messed up turn 1 here. The car does get tighter and tighter the longer we run, at least in this first stint. So at least in this first stint with default setup, we're going to have to deal with the tight race car until the first stop where we can make adjustments. That's going to be the first time, I think, all year where we're going to make adjustments on the first stop. So, because like I said, this is one tough racetrack, and based on what I did in practice, but I was getting like top 15s, top 10s at best runs. Until my latest practice runs where I figured it out, I was able to get up to the top 5. So, or at least held on to a top 5 spot, but will it happen today? I don't know, but we're going to have to wait and see. Here we go into the Great Biffle. Whoa, sending to turn 3 on him in the 46. Really, oh, hold on, not yet. I was going to say we got the spots, but Ashley Lewis is thinking otherwise, and we got the spots this time. We're going to push as hard as we can here, since we got fresh tires. We're going to do this in my we're going to do this here as well. Can't talk, but we're going to push as hard as we can for the first few laps when we have new tires, and then once we can't catch to any more cars, we'll just ride and manage our stuff. That's what I did in practice, because tires matter at this racetrack. And again, this is old Vegas before they repaved it, so the tires are going to matter a lot today. All right, caught the back of this group right here. Oh, sorry, Terry. Didn't even do that to him, but he didn't get angry at me. He let it slide. I think Kenny Wallace started on the pole, and he fell back pretty quickly. So, I guess there goes all that good track position. Yeah, oh, there's that 19. For those that remember, for those that saw last week in Phoenix, where he tried to make me aero tight and put me in the fence, but we're in 29. I'm shocked that Kenny Wallace qualified back there, although he had good track position, but I guess that track position didn't mean anything. Three wide behind me. I might be able to make it 4 wide in turn 1. Here we go. We're going to make it 4 wide. Don't want to get into Benson. And we're still 3 wide, but we're going to get a good run off of 2. I see Mayfield up here. We're in 26. We're doing... Oh, Benson's trying to block. Oh, sorry, Benson. To be fair, Benson kind of shoved me down there. But hey, we'll take the spot. We are up to 25th. Cut this little group. Here we go on Dale Jarrett. This speed for 24th. And we're about to close in on Mayfield. Oh, I'm going a little high, but we might be able to get a big run here off of 4. I'm going to try to... Oh, a little high. Sorry, Jared. Got a little high there. I'm going to try with this 19. Hope to get close enough to him. And maybe send into turn 2. Oh, here we go to the bottom. I'm there. I want to get a run off of 2. Oh, no, don't get into him. Sorry, I got tight. I didn't mean to do that. I just got tight off of turn 2. Hopefully hold. Oh no. Just go, but we're up half the field. Not how I wanted to get it, but hey, we got the spot. We're up half the field.
Got one outside. That's 19 more. We got the lead.
Off of 4 now. We're gonna pit this time. I've been pushing a little bit these last couple laps. That's what I did in practice to try to make up some time on the track that way. We are going to short pit and try to get on 4 fresh tires. That's what I did a time in practice. Don't worry, crew chief. I'm coming in. Oh, jeez. This is why I want to hit that wedge adjuster, because you guys can tell the car's getting tight, but we're going to pit. We're going to get 4 fresh tires. Oh, we're sliding to 3. We're going to pit. Look, not a lot of people are coming. That's good. That's good to see. So that's the last trap I got to do. Don't speed. All right, we need the crew to step up. We badly need the crew here.
As the driver hits his mark, the crew will go around, go to the right side first, change right side tire. 1 can of racing fuel going in. The crew will now swing over to the left side. This will be a 4-tire stop. 4 tires and 2 cans of 76 racing fuel.
Perfect. I just need a decent stop, and the crew delivered. The problem is, we're going to do that on the last stop too, but right now, with the good car, let's go on some qualifying laps. Into 3 and 4, everybody has finally paid pit stops to cycle through, and we're going to cycle out in the top 15, so we gain a lot of spots on pit road. This is why once we pit early, guys, you gain a lot of track position, and now we're just pushing as hard as we can. I know Ricky Rudd just pitted, but I don't care. I'm able to hold these guys off pretty good. They're on really fresh tires, so I did a great job of that in practice, so hopefully I can do it on video. There's Boob, who is not that far behind Junior, I think by only 10 points, I believe. So he's not that far behind Junior, and he's only 30 in points, and he's only 40 back behind me. So, and we gained a lot of time period. We gained about 2 seconds, all because we short pitted. So, here we go to the Boom! Gave a little love. Let's try and do that, but we are up to 13th now. Big 1-2. Here we go for 11th on these yellow cars. It's for 11th spot. And slide up the hill a little bit. I'm going to protect the bottom here. That's we're underneath Jeff Grid to speed for 11th place. We got him a week ago during green flag pit stops. For those that saw last week's video, we are halfway home. This is for 11th place, and we got the spot. Welcome to the Big Burst Report in Vegas. We're doing really well right now. We're better than I expected. We claw our way up into the top 20 before pit stops. The crew really stepped up on the first pit stop. We need that for the second stop. We were able to work up to 11th right now. And right now we're just going to ride here and try to manage our stuff until the final stop. And hopefully we can get a really decent finish. This is Martin's Big Burst Report in Vegas. Well, with one car pitting, that means we're going to be into the top 10. We're just riding here a little bit. We're not pushing the car or anything like that. We're just riding here behind Harvick, get a pace. So far, nobody's been behind me that's on like really fresh tires. They haven't a lot impressed, but they were on my tail. Especially the last couple laps, they're on 4 fresh tires, so that didn't happen a lot. It's the last few laps of the race where they were on your tail and you're fighting for every point. So we might see that in this race, but we're holding our own right now in the top 10. I'm surprised we're in here. It took us the whole race last week to get in the top 10. Here, it took us the first pit stop to get in the top 10. And we just gotta pray that the crew does not screw up on the final stop and give you another good stop. And we'll at least keep our top 10 streak alive. So, we'll have to wait and see what happens here. We're definitely going to pit on lap 49. That's the plan, to be the first on 4 tires. We're definitely going to make it a lot looser as well. At least by another half a round, to push ourselves the last few laps of the race, or at least the first few laps of the run, to try to gain some track position. We made a small wedge adjustment here, and the car's handling a lot better, and I'm able to manage my stuff a little bit more with the loose car, or somewhat loose tight car. But we're closing in on Harvick, and that'll be for 9th place. We got into each other a couple weeks ago on the first lap at Sawmill. I've gone over that now, but we're like 7 seconds back from the lead. We're going to pit in a couple laps. We're going to push in a couple more laps to try to get some qualifying laps down on really old tires. We did that on the last run. And hell, we're in the top 10, so we're going to do the same thing here. Maybe it'll get us the top 5. We'll have to wait and see. Off of 4, here's the 20 to go on board here in Las Vegas. Car's handling better.
Still 7 seconds off the lead. 20 now. 20 laps to go.
We're going to come in a couple laps around on lap 49 since the car's handling. Oh, hold on. I might take that back. Holy moly, the car pushed up. I was gonna say I'm gonna put on lap 49, but I might take that back. But I might change my mind here. Okay, yeah, we're taking that back. Here comes Mikey. Oh, they're gonna be. I'm on the outside. Okay, we're gonna take that back. We're gonna come in at lap 40 next time by. Oh, he's still there. Okay, we're clear to the bottom. Okay, this is where we gotta push. Underneath Mikey, who won last week. And from what I saw in last week's video, he pitted with me. So that's what I noticed, but let's try to get that spot back before we have to pit. I'm gonna stay out here. I might be able to get that position back. Sorry, Mikey. I should have pitted here. Oh, Newman's right behind me, too. We're gonna get the spot back here. We ain't gonna quit. Here we go. Back for a top 10 Mikey. We're gonna lay up a little early. Oh, give him a little love. Okay, we're gonna have to stay on the bottom here. We are going to hit pit road. We can't make it any further, but we got our top 10 back. We're definitely gonna hit pit road. I'm gonna make sure I stay on the bottom. And we are all gonna keep our fingers crossed together and pray that the crew steps up on this stock as we badly need it. I need to mind y'all on pit road. Alright. Let's pray together.
The crew jumps over the wall and begins to service this machine. This is their opportunity to shine. They can't make any mistakes here. It'll be a routine 4-tire change. They'll also put in 2 cans of gas, 4 tires of gas on this stop.
Looks like a good stop, and it's giving her a decent stop. All I want was 2 good stops, and oh shoot, and the crew delivered. So, oh boy. I did loosen up the car a little bit more and lower the tire pressures down. So, luckily we got a lot of clean track in front of us. So, let's put down some flyer laps here. Off of 4, ladies and gentlemen. Pit stops have cycled through for now. We're in the top 10. That undercut is going to help me out a lot. Junior's right up the road. And we are, I don't think everybody's pitted yet. We're in 6th place, and the top 5 is right up there in front of me. And again, these guys are going to be on a lot more fresher tires, so a lot of pressure is going to be on us right now. Look at these lap cars really helping me get Junior here. This is for a top 5 spot, and we're sliding up the track. Oh, boy. Oh, no, we're loose off of 4. Oh, no. Okay. That was not pretty at all, but hey, not bad. We're still not out of it yet. We still have a chance. But we got like a 30-point cushion, but damn it, we almost got a top 5 spot. This ain't over yet, though. This is where all your rides are earned at this point. We still have a chance to get a top 5. We only got 7 laps. A lot of laps to go. And a lot of traffic is still going to... I think a lot of traffic is still... Oh, Judy blew up! As I was saying, I got a point on Judy. He just blew up right in front of me. Well, there goes a good point there. And it looks like Boob is officially going to be second in points. I'm up to 4th now. We'll go to the outside of run. That's for 3rd place. And... oh, I'm sliding up. Can't get to the bottom. Oh, no, I'm behind Boob. I'm getting tight. Oh, I don't know where to go. I want a clear run. Oh, no, I'm in the middle. I want to get clear into turn 1. Oh, sorry. Oh, no. I didn't want to be in the middle, but I had no other choice. Man, this one hell of a battle for second. The leader's not that far up the road. So, this one hell of a battle for second. Don't want to burn up my tires here, but Jimmie Johnson's on the fresh tires. I'm going to drive with him here. Try to get a little closer. This ain't over, guys. We still have a chance to get this. And the leader's 2.5 seconds out there. Ryan Newman's leading this race. But the best finish I've had so far in my practice runs is second. So hopefully I can get better than that. But Jimmie Johnson on a lot more fresher tires. It's going to be a little bit hard to get to him now. But I think all we can do now is try to hit on the 3rd. Which is still going to be a great finish. But we got lap traffic though. Hold on, guys. This ain't over yet. Ryan Newman It's getting held up really bad in a lot of traffic, and Jimmy Johnson is on the inside. I'm in the wall. He's going to get the lead. We're coming to 2 laps to go.
1 second, just 1 second back.
This ain't over, guys. Ryan was getting stuck in traffic. Oh, no, I messed up the corner. Oh, no, I'm getting tired. Here comes What If. I'm going to block it. I'm not going to allow him to get to my inside. We're coming to the white flag. Looks like Jimmy Johnson's going to win this, but we have a chance to get second. And it's still going to be a really good finish for us, considering that this is not my best track. Well, this is a tough track, but anyway, off of 4. We're coming to the white flag. It's going to be 1 to go.
The white flag is out. One lap to go in this one. If you have anything left, you have to show it now. There's no need to save it. This is the final lap. Can you do it? Who will win here? Is this the win?
Oh, I'm getting really tight down the back straightaway into turns 3 and 4. Let's see if I can get second. Off of turn 4, Jimmy Johnson is going to win here in Vegas, and I'm going to take 3rd. I'll take it, though. And with Junior blowing up, we're going to gain a whole lot of points. And Boob's still in the top 10, but he's going to be second in points.
It was all green flag racing in this one.
That's good news for all these teams because that can mean only one thing. No major wrecks.
We hope you enjoyed today's broadcast of NASCAR Winston Cup Racing on EA Sports. Next up is Darlington.
That's going to be a fun one. Particularly, that's going to be under the lights. Man, that was one hell of a race. If I just didn't get tight when Jimmy Johnson had a chance to get around me, I felt like I had a shot at winning the race. But, which I didn't win any of my practice runs in core distance races. So, maybe next time we come here, maybe we'll try that same strategy. We'll have to wait and see. But Jimmy Johnson wins. Yeah, not that far behind. What if led the most laps? So good for him. Jimmy Johnson up there. Ryan Newman second. I finished 3rd. What if again led the most laps? Let's see. Ricky Craven 7th. So good run for him along with Sterling Marlin. Let's see. Ricky around the top 10. Jeff Gordon 8th. Boob just outside the top 10, but I feel pretty confident he's going to be second in points now going into Darlington next week. That's for sure. Kevin Harvick 13th. Matt Kenseth, who I believe, if I remember correctly, in 2003, his only win in 2003 came here in Vegas. And he finished 12th, so not a bad run for him. Michael Waltrip, last week's winner, finished 16th. Joe Nematow, 17th. Dale Jarrett, 18th. Johnny Benson, 19th. The Grandpa around top 20. Michael Birds, 25th. Jerry Mayfield, that son of a gun, finishes 27th. Pretty good. Kyle Payne, 28th. So, Kamikaze, 29th. And I think they said that they're hoping for sure to get top 15. Yeah, there's no chance. Flippy Doodah 33rd. And Dale Jr., who was second in points, finishes 42nd. Almost won the race. And he is going to drop a lot into points. Terry Labonte finished last. So, very disappointing. But great for me because Junior finished 42nd and Boob finished, I think, 11th, if I remember. So, yeah, I'm going to have a pretty good cushion going into Darlington as we're scrolling up here to look at the results. And, yeah, we only have 3 leaders. That's Ryan Newman and Jimmy Johnson. Today's winner. What if led the most, but unfortunately, just not good enough. Alright, so next week is Darlington. Our first night race at Darlington. Or at least my first time it's going to be a night race. I never race at night here, but going to do a lot of practice to find out how well we're going to do there. And I've been waiting for this, guys. Take a look at the points. Oh, Jimmy Johnson is second. So, Jimmy Johnson took second away from Boob. He's 72 back. And Boob is 76 back. Harvick is up there now. Look at Junior DNFing. And he is falling back to, 10th. Wow. Now you know what happens with one bad race. And Jeff Gordon is just outside of a full race, too. So now it's 7 guys that are within a race. Because remember, you can make up 151 points within a race. So, yeah. A lot of things happened there in this race today, that's for sure. But we got a great finish. And that allows us to get that point gap. Here's a look at the rivals. Obviously, a lot went down in this one. So, but Elliott Sadler's still up there. I'm kind of surprised about that. So, but we'll get some of these rivals back when we go to Talladega in a couple of weeks. Just trust me on that. And the awards. I think for the... Oh, every race so far, we got the fastest lap. So, we got picking up places and the fastest lap. Kenny Wallace on pole, unfortunately, it didn't mean nothing. We saw that early in the race. He fell back to somewhere in the 30s. And, yeah, Michael Ritz again, rookie of the race. I think every 5 races, we'll take a look at these awards. So, the other awards, every 5 races, to see what's going on. And Junior, a lot of poles, but again, it didn't mean anything. Chevy is dominating that one. Lap champs, we're 3rd, so not bad at all, but we're ways behind Junior, who unfortunately, like I said, DNF'd. And 16 guys so far have led a lap, so pretty good on that. And yeah, that's it, guys. I'll happily take that top 5 finish. Finished on the podium. Considering Vegas is really tough, I'll happily take it. And looks like all my practice paid off. But Darlington's next week. Last time we did the first time, we almost won. And who won that? You guessed it, it's Junior. So I finished 2nd to him. So maybe he'll rebound next week. We'll have to wait and see. But anyway, I'll see you guys next week for Darlington, the night race. And have a great day, everyone.